What's up, guys? So, Ed and Charlie here. There's Charlie. Just gonna get Bart out, do our daily socializing, showing you guys what we do every single day with him. That's the biggest thing is just having that repetitiveness, and staying with it. You know, not getting frustrated. The monitors. Some days they want to come out, some days they don't. If Bart wants to come out, he comes out. If he doesn't, then he doesn't. I'll still open up and let him be around him for a little bit. But we came in today, and as soon as I walked in, he perked up. He's like, "Yeah, I want to come out today." So we're gonna see what Bart wants to do. Let him come out, socialize, show you guys how we, approach him. To let him know that we're not food first of all. But we're pretty good with that. When he sees his blue tongs, that's when he knows when he's gonna get some food. If he doesn't see tongs, he's usually pretty good. So yeah, we'll open her up and we'll get going with it and let you guys see what's going on and say hi to Bart. So there's Bart. He's alert. He's looking around. I think he wants to come out today. So we'll see. Come on, buddy. Want to come out? So one thing I always do is the first thing I do is I take my hands and I rub it around in the substrate a little bit. Just that way, if there's any scent of anything else on my hands, even though I wash my hands a lot and stuff like that, it gets that scent of his enclosure on my hands as opposed to just putting a pair of fresh hands in. For all you know, it might smell like something you ate. It might smell like something different that he might not really want to have much to do with. But that's the first thing I usually do. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. See if he wants to come out. See the ball. Blue. He associates blue with food, but he knows this is his toy. So we'll let it all away. Come on. Then come out. He wants to come out. His tongue's going. He's interested. He knows I'm here to hang out. Come on, buddy. You want to come out? I don't really force him. I can tell he wants to come out just because I know how Bart is. If he was hiding and wasn't alert and his head, he's got his head up, he's interested. So I know he does want to come out. If he stayed laying down somewhere and really showed no interest in me, then it would be a different story. But like right now, come on, you want to come out? Come on, buddy. Right now I know he wants to be out. He just doesn't know yet. So we can go to the other side. Because usually as soon as I back away, he'll get into it and he'll be interested. But, a lot of the things that, I'm not forcing him. That's like the biggest thing. I'm letting him come on his own terms. He's interested. He's got his tongue going. His head's up. He's alert. He knows I'm here. He's just, even though he knows who we are and he's comfortable with us, he still takes his time. He's not sure what he wants to do yet. But the thing with Bart is usually once he does come out, it's all he wants to do is he doesn't want to be out. He doesn't want to come back into the tank. So we get him warmed up a little bit. It's pretty warm in the room right now.
Very warm.
Yeah, it's actually, the tank's nice. He has both bulbs on. I got a heat lamp going over here. So get him out. Come on, you want to come out? See some of the ways I have his tank set up too. This right here, even though it's his basking spot, it has the potential to also be a hide box when these two 2x4s come off the end. I just haven't taken these off yet. But once Bart he's pretty confident, but once he gets a little bit more confident, I'll take those off. Then he can actually have somewhere where he can really hide. But for the most part, he'll dig down, he'll get underneath in here. He likes to go over here sometimes, but see, he knows now. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna get to come out and play. You wanna come out? He had a big meal yesterday, so I'm not sure if he pooped. He didn't do it in his water. That's another thing that I've been finding interesting lately. For the longest time, everybody says, and Bart always did, he always pooped just in his water. But I feel like the last couple months, he's been kind of pooping in his bark more, which is okay. I just take a kitty litter scooper, and I just scoop it out and throw it in a bag.
Or that one time, you can kind of see like the stainage.
Yeah,
he
did.
pooped on his wood. I was so confused.
Yeah, he did do that once. Come on, you want to come out? You want to come out? You want to come out? So you can tell, like right now, he's kind of like, he's tolerating me, but I don't think he really wants to come out today. He might. The funny thing with him is as soon as like we go through all this, I'm like, all right, Bart, you don't have to come out. You can stay in your tank. As soon as I close the glass up, I walk out, I'll leave the room. Then you'll hear him. You'll hear this in the glass of him trying to get out. It always happens. He's probably looking for food, but today's not his feed day. He had a bunch of chicken yesterday, so he's pretty good for food. Come on, come out. But like I said, no pressure on him. I let him do his own thing. If he wants to come out, he'll come out. If he doesn't, then you don't have to. Not really too worried about it. You want to come out, Bubba? What do you want to do? You want to come out? Or you want to stand? You want to stand? You can stand. I'll let you stand. So you can tell he's tolerating me right now, but he might not want to come out and hang today. He might just want to stay in his tank, and I could easily go in here and pick him up right now, but you know, I don't want him to think that every time I come he has to come out. It's his own thing. He's still a juvenile. He's not big yet. He's gonna have his time when he gets bigger, where he's gonna have this whole room, and I'm just gonna let him kind of do his thing. He's gonna get put in a certain area, you know, at nighttime. But you all see a pretty simple setup. You know, it's just a cage of 6x3. Not a lot of spots to hide. I do have some things for enrichment, some things for him to do. These right here are bird perches right here, and they screw in the backside. Same with those. They love the bird perches. So if you guys ever want something for your lizard that doesn't take up space, you can put it right on the side of the tank. Just drill a hole through and put it on. Put a big washer on the back so it doesn't pull through. They love that. They love climbing on that. It's nice too, because when you clean the tank, it's not something you got to take out of it. It's just, you know, it's out of the way.
Then he has another slab right there.
Yeah, he has a little brick right here. Slowly getting rid of the bricks just to lighten up the tank a little bit. Hey, you can tell right now he's not really, he said, hey, you know, I'm good. You don't have to come out. We'll let you stay in. But that's what we got. You know, that's just the reality of it. So many reptile keepers, they show their animals out and having fun and holding them and picking them up. It's not like that every day. You have to do it on their terms. You don't want to force yourself on your animal every single day. He knows me. He trusts me. And that's the thing, you know, like he's not running from me right now because he knows I'm not going to go in there and make him uncomfortable. You know, he's good. As you can see, he's kind of going off and doing his thing right now. I think a lot of it is, to be totally honest with you, I think he's going to go in his water and he needs to go to the bathroom. Mm-hmm. He is big with that. If he hasn't gone to the bathroom, he's kind of like iffy. But once he goes to the bathroom, he's a ball of fire. So we'll watch him for a little bit. He's working his way over there.
Heading right to the water.
You know, he's going to his water. We can open it up on this side. But this is part of the socializing, you know, just coming in and being in his space for a little bit, you know, not being a threat to him. That's the biggest thing. If you go in and start grabbing these animals and you're picking them up all the time, they're not gonna like it all the time. They might tolerate, but you can tell right now, Bart's tolerating me right now. You know, I'm not his best friend right now, and I respect that. I'm totally fine with that. Just think of like how many times you have a friend or something like that wants to hang out and you don't want to hang out with them. Just because you don't want to hang out with them doesn't mean you're not his friend. So that's just like a lot of it, you know. But yeah, he's I can just tell by the way he's moving around and all that stuff.
He definitely has to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, he has to go to the bathroom, so. But that's what we got for today. Pretty simple, not much going on. Let's go check on the geckos, see what they're up to. All right, so now we're in my kid's dungeon. That's what I call this room because it's always a mess. But the geckos are in here. Only kid I know that keeps a room in the 70s, so it works out good for the geckos.
My room gets very hot sometimes, though.
So right here, this is the OG. This is Milky. This is the first gecko that we've got. He's been around for a little while. He's a male. He's about probably
a year or two.
Yeah, he's probably 2 years old now. Pretty active, you know. They jump around a lot. No matter how many times you touch one, you just can't get over how they feel. But you can see pretty simple setup. Got some cork bark, you know, food, water, hide, 74 degrees. These little PVC tanks are really nice.
Yep, I personally really like the Zoo Med food.
Yeah,
they seem to really like it.
They like the Zoo Med for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Milky.
Then we have Cookies in here.
Put him up close. He's a pretty cool guy. Super friendly. Great first lizards. They are a little delicate, but
luckily we've been able to let them keep their tails. So
Yeah, they haven't been stressed out. That's how you know. That's why I tell people they're doing a good job if they've crested geckos for years and haven't lost the tail. So we have all 3 of ours still have their tails, and
Yep.
they come out pretty often. So yeah, that's Milky, and then we got the other ones too. So we'll throw Milky back in the.
One thing I also really like about my geckos is that if I do forget maybe 1 or 2 days and I don't take them out, they'll still be the same gecko the next day.
Yeah, they're pretty
Yeah.
relaxed. They are messy though. You can see like right now, like Charlie needs a cleaner tank. So
I didn't even
there's
notice.
some poop and stuff, but
So this is Cookies. He's like my youngest.
yeah, this is the young one.
He's a male. He's
He's
a Dalmatian mix with something. He's pretty dark right now. He's usually a little lighter and more, you could see his spots more. He is really dark right now, but he still looks really awesome.
Yeah, that one's Cookies, and then we'll put Cookies back and we'll show you Twix real quick.
Cookies doesn't hate being handled, but I can definitely tell it's not his favorite. Twix is my only female. I gotta try to find her.
So Twix we have had eggs from Twix, but we bought an incubator, but we have not been successful yet. She was with Cookie for a little bit, but there's Twix. I think she's great. I think she's really pretty.
She is wonderful. Her chin is bright red.
Yeah, get underneath. Yeah.
Can't really see.
Yeah,
You can definitely tell a Twix bar. That's all I could think about when I saw her.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. I can never get over how they feel. They're just so soft.
Yeah.
Really
Twix
velvet.
and Milky, I would say, like to get handled the most. Cookies, like I said, he doesn't hate it, but it's not his most favorite thing in the world.
Pretty cool though.
Milky's definitely the most comfortable, but Twix is to get in there. We've had Twix and Cookies. We got them the same day. We've had them for probably almost a year, I would say.
Super easy pet if you want a pet reptile. You know,
Miss their tanks every day or two.
I don't even think crested geckos feel like reptiles. They're just so soft and like. There goes in the hair. So yeah, that's Twix. But thanks guys. Just want to show you the geckos real quick, and now they don't want to stay. Now they want to stay in the cage or on Charlie. So that's what we got. Thanks.
Get your fingers. Oh my god.
Let's come out right back in there.
Their fingers, they always put them right on the door.
There you go.